This is Greg Trauthwein. I'm the editor and associate publisher of Maritime Reporter. And we're with Mr. Peter Pran, the head of global sales for Nautisk. And Peter, I just want to thank you for coming to the office and having this interview today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Greg.
Okay, you're welcome. And Peter, just to start off, could you discuss or tell me your area of responsibility?
Absolutely. I'm responsible for the sales activities globally for Nautisk. So we have our offices in Hong Kong, Singapore, UK, and Bristol. Of course, our head office is in Oslo, but right now we're here because of our office in New Orleans and some things going around here in New York. So that's why we're over here on the US side now.
Excellent. Peter, of course, we have print publications as well as now the videos. For our readers and our viewers who don't necessarily know Nautisk, can you give us a description of who is Nautisk?
Absolutely. So we're a chart and publication agent, or we've always been a chart and publication agent. That's been around since 1896. Part of NHST Media Group. Recently, we've sort of made the transition over the last 5 to 10 years. We're going more and more from being that traditional paper distributor of the charts and publications for the ship to becoming more and more of a software house to facilitate for that digital transformation that's going on the vessels around the world.
Okay. And you offer a product called NaviTab. Now, from what we understand, this was launched about a year ago. And can you describe exactly what NaviTab is?
Absolutely. It's NaviTab is publications reader. That takes, we're aiming to get everything you need on board the ship to be compliant. Right now we're at about 90% of everything they need. Okay. It takes all those publications and put it onto one handheld device that they can use on the bridge, search across all the publications, nice and easy, quick to find what they need. Updates itself, so the ship or the mariners on board don't have to worry about cutting and pasting and gluing like they did in the old days. So basically it's taken the next step into the digital sphere for the paper publications. Okay.
And I'm a ship owner. What does it mean for me?
Well, as a ship owner, first of all, it gives you that access straight away. That's one of the major benefits. Before, if you suddenly needed something, you'd have to send it out to the vessels. That could take days or even weeks and months from you ordered it until you actually got it on board. Now it's readily available at the click of a button. Of course, for port state control and vettings, that makes a huge difference. It also means that you can cut down on the number of publications that you have on board because you no longer need that big security folio around where you're trading just in case you're suddenly going somewhere else. So that definitely saves you a lot of money and time. And the fact that everything handles itself makes it a lot easier to manage as well.
So when the NaviTab service, I sign up for today, what do I physically get? How is this investment helping me make my business more efficient?
Well, what you will get right off the bat is you will send out the two NaviTab tablets. Of course, you need two because of redundancy on digital solutions. That gives you availability to the entire digital publications portfolio that we have. And of course, what you save and where you save on this is in actually the freighting. Okay. I think with worldwide trading, tanker, for instance, investment is saved in about a year. Okay. So that's it's quite quick return on investment for that matter.
The big data and the big data revolution obviously is rapidly changing a lot in shipping. How do you see the role and the evolution of big data on board vessels, and how is Nautisk a player in this evolution?
Well, for us, it's because we've always been that distributor of maritime data. So for us, it's more about collating all the different data streams that are out there today. And that they need on board in order to stay compliant. So whether it being ENCs for charts or publications or weather or navigation warnings, whatever it is, getting all of those together into one data stream where we have everything available and making that truly user-friendly for the mariners is definitely where I see the world going, and I think that's being able to use all of those data streams and picking them together to provide the mariners with the information they need when they need it. And also then, of course, using that together with, for instance, positioning data to figure out exactly what they need and being able to give an upfront price of what they would need for the next year, things like that. It's just making it easier to plan and budget for your fleet. I think that's what's going to come out of it from our side.
Okay. Well, again, Peter, I very much appreciate your time here, and hope you have a great stay in New York.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.